Welcome back to Law Call. We will get right back into your legal questions with a phone call from Mark.
What I'm calling about is I was riding in a car with my buddy, and he hydroplaned on the water and went over and had a head-on collision. And I've got a broken ankle and a messed up hip, and I'm wondering, how much is his insurance liable for my injuries as a passenger in his vehicle?
So what advice do you have for Mark there after he suffered some injuries?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's a scary situation and a dangerous situation, right? Hydroplaning is one of those where it's happening and you can't really do anything to help yourself. Your question is about how much is your friend's insurance responsible for your injuries. Well, if your friend is the at-fault party, which, I'm not going to speculate on whether he is or he isn't, but if your friend is the at-fault party, he very well could be responsible for your injuries and damages, right? As a driver, you're responsible for the safety, obviously of others around you, but you're responsible for those people in your car as well. So if you're doing something dangerous or negligent and cause an accident and injure people in your car, you could be responsible for their injuries and damages. Passengers normally aren't considered at-fault parties, right? I say normally because there's obviously some situations where they could be, right? If you reach over and grab the wheel and turn it when your friend is driving, that's a different situation. It reminded me when we got this question about back when we had the distracted driving segment and we were talking about teenagers. I believe there was a question about, well, what if my daughter's friends are in the car distracting her? You're still responsible for the people in your car, right? I mean, you can't control what they're going to do, but you have to be responsible for their safety and make sure that they're behaving themselves as well. But yes, it sounds like you could have a claim against your friend and his insurance if he was the at-fault party for your injuries and damages.
And they are friends, but this is a situation where they each need their own attorney.
Yeah, and it's never easy suing a friend or a family member, right? We see it in what we do, but yes, I would call a lawyer if that's an avenue that you want to explore. It's not easy, right? No one likes suing their friends. It's not fun, but if you were truly injured and they were at fault, you deserve to be compensated for that.
All right, thank you for that advice.